What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on Yahoo for Wednesday, January 5th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who is your favorite and least favorite of my contenders for today's slate. Finally, shout out to Yahoo for being the presenting sponsor of the Yahoo contenders. Go to Awesemo.com/Yahoo-promo. You can see it on the banner right over here. 1 month free of Awesemo Plus Platinum. Deposit bonuses. We got tools on the website for you. It's really an amazing deal. Make sure you're checking it out at the link on the screen. We're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Hamidou Diallo, Furkan Korkmaz, Omer Yurtseven, Kiefer Sykes, and Kyle Kuzma on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we have shooting guard eligible Caleb Martin, $16, projected for 30.5. The goal is 36. He's in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. No Jimmy Butler, no Bam, no a bunch of other dudes for the Heat, which means Caleb Martin's going to play 34 plus minutes in this one, 0.86 fantasy points per minute. 14 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, 2 stocks, pace neutral against Portland. This is just a relatively close to minimum salary guy playing well north of 30 minutes. He's going to be out there basically no matter what, barring injury or foul trouble. His minutes are secure. I think he looks fantastic in this spot at $16. If you need to save some salary, Caleb Martin is your guy. Next up at number 4, we're going to center eligible Miles Turner. He is $24, projected for 39.5. The goal is 44. He's in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. If he wasn't just a center, he'd look incredible. 33 minutes for Turner with all these guys out. Some slight increased usage. 1.2 fantasy points per minute. 16.5 points. 9 boards. An assist. A steal. Pace up spot. Oh, by the way, 3.1 blocks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. This is a great spot for Miles Turner. They don't really have the centers to really worry about him. I think defensively, Miles Turner could be in for a really nice game here. And again, we have no Malcolm Brogdon. We have no Karis LeVert. There are some extra shots to go around. I would be happy to see Miles Turner soak them up. That's why he's at number 4. Or you can go to another center, Daniel Gafford. He is $23, projected for 40. The goal is 43. He's in the optimal lineup 17% of the time. Just a loaded center slate for today. 1.24 fantasy points per minute. Been playing monster minutes with no Montrezl Harrell in the fold due to COVID. 15 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 2.7 blocks. That's not all that far behind Miles Turner. Pace up spot against Houston, no less. So amazing matchup too for Daniel Gafford. Whether you want to pay the rate for Turner or Gafford, they're 2 centers that project very similarly and should be owned pretty heavily on Yahoo. At number 2, we go to the power forward spot now and grab Domantas Sabonis coming off of an absolute stink bomb. $39 here today, projected for 50. The goal is 59. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. I think he course corrects his yesterday performance. 1.3 fantasy points per minute in 38 minutes, 21 points, 13 boards, 7 assists, and almost 2 stocks. Pace up spot against Brooklyn. I think he is also in a very nice situation against this Nets team, depending on the status of LaMarcus Aldridge, although they don't really have a lot of interior defense that Sabonis should be worried about. I love this matchup. Should clean up on the boards. That's why you see 13.5 here. Don't worry about yesterday's performance. Go right back to Sabonis. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at Yahoo, Awesemo.com/Yahoo-promo. The number 1 contender on Yahoo for today is Nas Little, small forward eligible. For some reason, only $13, projected for 31. The goal is 33. He's in the optimal lineup 25% of the time. We have no Dame, no CJ. Doesn't look like we're going to have Larry Nance either. A couple other guys are dinged up. 32 minutes for Little. 0.95 fantasy points per minute. 14 points, 8 boards, 2 assists, a steal, a block. It is a pace down spot against Miami, but we're talking about a starter that's a pretty decent per minute fantasy guy, playing 30 plus minutes like he normally does at just $13. There would have to be a lot of other changes throughout the day for me to think this is any different, but just given the makeup of this team right now and the rotation that I expect with Nas Little being in the starting lineup, at $13, Nas Little is your #1 contender for today. Alrighty, folks, those are my NBA DFS contenders on Yahoo for Wednesday, January 5th. FanDuel and DraftKings versions of this video are around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win that money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.